Okay, criminal procedure. So this will be your topic for the whole semester, criminal procedure. So pag criminal procedure class, dito natin aaralin yung mga procedures na oobserbahan natin during hearing or during trial sa court. Okay? So pag-aaralan din natin dito ang about sa pag-conduct ng arrest, pag-conduct ng search and seizure, aaralin din natin kung ano ang bail o yung sinasabi natin na piyansa. Okay? Okay, so general matters, no? Unang-una, number one, jurisdiction over subject matter. Pag sinabi natin jurisdiction kasi class, this is the authority of the court to hear and decide the case. Okay? So, ito yung kapangyarihan ng isang korte upang dinggin at desisyonan ng isang kaso. Okay? Yun ang tinatawag natin na jurisdiction. Simply put, it means jurisdiction over the offense charged. Kasi hindi mo kasi basta-basta pwede i-file ang isang kaso sa isang korte kung wala naman silang kapangyarihan na pakinggan at desisyonan yung kaso. Okay? So, maalala ninyo noon, under your subject, criminal justice system, di ba? Doon sa third pillar, doon sa courts, di ba? So, nabanggit natin yung hierarchy ng mga courts, di ba? Pinakamababa is your MTC, Municipal Trial Court. Next is the RTC, Regional Trial Court. Next is the Court of Appeals. And then finally, your Supreme Court. Okay? So, jurisdiction over subject matter, these are conferred by law and it cannot be conferred by the parties. Ibig sabihin, yung jurisdiction, no, batas ang naglagay dyan. Batas ang nagsabi na kung ano ang jurisdiction ng mga korte. Hindi ito pwedeng pag-usapan ng mga partido, lalong-lalo na kung ito ay criminal jurisdiction. Okay? Jurisdiction cannot be fixed by the will of the parties. Okay? Nor acquired through waiver or enlarged by parties' omission, nor conferred by acquiescence of the court or by mere administrative policy of any trial court. Remember, class, that jurisdiction is determined by the allegation of the complaint or information. Okay, so jurisdiction over person of the accused distinguish the authority of the court over the person charged, no? Ang jurisdiction kasi class is acquired to arrest of the accused. So pag ang isang akusado ay naaresto, okay, the court has already jurisdiction over the person of the accused. Okay? Kasi nga naaresto na siya eh. What else? Consent of the accused. Okay, so pag pumayag yung accused that he will be arrested or that he will surrender, okay, then the court already acquired jurisdiction over that person. What else? Waiver of objection as when the accused enter his plea. Ano pa? Voluntary submission of the accused to the jurisdiction of the court. Okay. So number three, principle of adherence of jurisdiction or continuing jurisdiction. Itong ibig sabihin niyang class, okay? Once a court acquires jurisdiction over a controversy, it shall continue to exercise it until final determination of the case. Okay? So sabi diyan, no, once na makakuha o nakuha ng korte ng jurisdiction doon sa isang kontrobersiya, no, tuloy-tuloy pa rin na merong jurisdiction yung korte doon sa kaso hanggang ito ay matapos. Okay. How about your requisites for exercise of criminal jurisdiction, no? Meron tayong tinatawag class na criminal jurisdiction. So this is the authority to hear and try a particular offense and impose the punishment for it. So what is the requisite for a court to exercise jurisdiction, no? Unang-una, it must have or over the subject matter of the jurisdiction The offense is one that is authorized by law to take cognizance of. Letter B, may tinatawag tayong territorial jurisdiction. The offense has been committed within its territorial jurisdiction. Okay, for example, may isang crime na nakumit somewhere in Villasis. Saan mo ipa-file yung kaso? Ipa-file mo class yung kaso, syempre kung saan nangyari yung krimen. Okay? For example, merong isang tao na taga Villasis pumunta, sabihin natin sa Davao. Okay? So sa Davao, doon siya nag-commit ng crime. Tanong, sino ngayong o saan natin pwedeng i-file yung kaso? Sa Villasis ba o sa Davao? Tulad ng nasabi natin kanina, dapat sa Davao ito i-file kasi doon nangyari yung kaso. Doon nangyari yung krimen, sorry. Jurisdiction over the person. Pag sinabing jurisdiction over the person charged, no, must have been brought before trial, no? O kaya forcibly by arrest, na-arrest siya, or upon his voluntary submission to the court. Okay? So, dapat itong tatlong requisites na ito, dapat mag-concur before a court can acquire jurisdiction. Okay, so you have your activity again, ha? So, the same ito doon sa evidence sa subject ninyo. Okay? So, paired activity, maghanap kayo ng kapares ninyo. Then write your answer in a yellow paper. Okay? Answer the following question. So what is the importance of studying criminal procedure in connection with your future career? Ano ba ang importansya? Bakit nyo inaaral lang ang criminal procedure, no? Para sa inyong future na career. Ano ba ang future career ninyo? Siyempre, ang future career ninyo, class, is law enforcement officer, ha? Hindi naman tambay, hindi naman security guard, o hindi naman tricycle driver, di ba? Siyempre, you will become law enforcement officer. Another, differentiate jurisdiction from venue. Okay? That is your number 2 question, ha? 5 points each. Isulat ninyo yung class sa yellow paper. Okay, class? See you again next meeting.